There are 14 modifiable risk factors for dementia that were identified in 2024. Now, these account for roughly 45% of dementia cases worldwide, meaning that addressing them across the lifespan can delay or prevent the onset of the disease. In you, the sooner you start incorporating these in everyday life, the better off you'll be. But it's important to realize it's never too late to start. Later on, I'll be doing separate videos on each of these risk factors, but for now, each of these is just a short introduction to them. Here they are. 1. Lower education. Lower education levels in childhood limit cognitive reserve, the brain's ability to improvise and find different ways of getting a job done when some of its pathways are damaged. Okay, you may be past that part of your life, but constant learning, using your brain will benefit you at any age. Number 2. Hearing loss. Now, this is currently considered the largest modifiable factor in midlife. It may increase risk by reducing cognitive stimulation and causing social isolation. See, once you aren't able to hear conversations, you're probably going to withdraw and avoid these conversations, and you need stimulation in your brain to stay active. 3. High LDL or bad cholesterol. Now, this was identified as new in 2024, but high or bad cholesterol is linked to vascular damage in the brain, which can contribute to the development of Alzheimer's and other dementias. Hopefully, you're having yearly medical checkups so they can check your cholesterol levels.
What am I going to do with the rest of my life?
Number 4, depression. This isn't just about feeling sad for a short time. It's deeper than that. Chronic depression can lead to physiological changes in the brain, such as increased cortisol, and that can damage parts of the brain that are responsible for memory. 5. Traumatic brain injury. Physical trauma to the head, whether from sports, accidents, or falls, can cause long-term inflammation and protein buildup associated with dementia. This is why it's so important to protect your head. Avoid falls and wear the proper headgear for the sports you're participating in. 6. Physical inactivity. Lack of exercise contributes to poor cardiovascular health, which is a major driver to cognitive decline. 7. Hypertension, high blood pressure. High blood pressure damages the small vessels inside the brain, leading to silent or tiny strokes or white matter disease. Now, you won't know you have it without being tested for it. Once again, that's a great reason to go for yearly medical checkups. 8. Diabetes type 2. Diabetes affects how the brain uses glucose and is often accompanied by inflammation and vascular issues. Blood tests can help determine your sugar levels. 9. Obesity. Excess weight in midlife goes hand in hand with other risks like diabetes and high blood pressure, but it also carries its own inflammatory risks for the brain. Controlling your weight is one of the best things you can do, not only for your body, but for your brain also. 10. Excess alcohol. Alcohol consumption, heavy drinking, is directly neurotoxic and can lead to structural brain damage. 11. Smoking. Smoking increases the risk of cardiovascular disease and oxidative stress, both of which will accelerate aging of the brain. 12. Social isolation. A lack of regular social interaction reduces mental stimulation, and this is often associated with higher rates of depression and inactivity. If you're living in a cave you moved yourself into, get out of it as soon as possible. Get out there, meet the world. 13. Air pollution exposure to fine particulate matter in the air have been linked to accelerated cognitive decline and brain volume loss. Now, this may be one of the hardest things to control. Not everyone can pack up and move to the North Pole where there's no pollution or other remote areas, but air purifiers and avoiding going outside on those smoggy or smoky days can help. 14. Untreated vision loss. This was new in 2024, but like hearing loss, Failing eyesight from cataracts or glaucoma or other conditions reduces the amount of sensory input the brain receives, which can lead to faster cognitive decline. A helpful way to remember these is through the never too early, never too late slogan. So there it is. There's 14 things we can do starting today to give ourselves the best chance on warding off dementia. Now, if you found value with this video, please like and subscribe to the channel so you'll be notified when the full video for each of these topics come out. And feel free to share it with someone who you think may benefit from it.